back up here.
You've come such a long way, Mika.
1, 2, 3.
Mom, Dad! Mom, Dad, I got it!
You're right, Mom. I have.
Very proud of him. Very proud. It's been a long time.
I'm still in shock. Never thought I'd overcome it, but I finally got it done.
I for sure thought I was gonna drop out at some point, but I didn't, and I made it.
We've been dating since 8th grade. We couldn't do it without our family being here. We're both psych majors. We both got into our master's programs. I think we definitely needed everybody here to get to where we are.
I'm so relieved. I'm so excited to just get out into the workforce, honestly.
It kept my spirit strong, kept me encouraged, kept me laughing, kept me smiling all through college. So I really appreciated them just being in my corner and just rooting for me the whole time.
I'm just proud that she pushed through.
And for them to persevere and still reach their goals, just amazingly proud.
It means opportunity to me. It means that I can move forward knowing that I have my education, I can pursue anything I want to.
I'm proud of her. You know, she has a 4.0 GPA. She's worked 4 years to complete 2 degrees. She's gone to school every single summer, every single winter. She's done everything that I was never able to do. Victoria!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of North Texas May 2024 College of Education Commencement Ceremony. Please take this opportunity to turn off all cell phones and other electronic devices. For the safety of our candidates and guests, only authorized press, university photographers, staff, and candidates are permitted on the Coliseum floor. We hope you will enjoy this ceremony and remember it fondly for many years to come. Because this is a special day for all of our candidates, we ask for you to stay until the end of the ceremony so that everyone will feel honored by your presence. Now, please stand as you are able and remain standing for the processional and the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the Platform Party. Dr. Neil Smotress, President of the University of North Texas. Dr. Debbie Rohr, Vice President of Planning and Strategy. Dr. Rudy Thompson, Interim Dean of the UNT College of Education. Dr. Brian McFarland, Associate Dean for the Undergraduate Studies and Research. Dr. Amanda Vickery, Associate Dean for Educator Preparation. Dr. Ruth Lowry, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Faculty Affairs. Dr. Jacob Vingren, Chair of the Department of Kinesiology, Health Promotion, and Recreation. Mr. Ernest Martinez, Vice Chair, UNT Alumni Association Board of Directors. Dr. Ann Wren, Chair of the Department of Educational Psychology. Mr. Oscar Garrido, Mace Bearer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Rudy Thompson, Interim Dean of the College of Education. To begin our ceremony, I'd like to invite the President of the University of North Texas System, President Neil Smotress, to say a few words congratulating our graduates. President Smotress.
Thank you, Dean Thompson. Well, you know, I'm looking at the relatively small number of graduates, and then I'm looking at the crowd in the stands today. And I have never seen such a high number of friends and family accompanying our graduates before. You guys set a record. That just shows what an incredible day it is, and I'm so happy to see all of you here and to congratulate you on your 2024 graduation. You know, it's a really special moment for all of you, and a lot of you think I'm finishing, but you all know you're really beginning another chapter in your life. And to do it, we celebrate by getting dressed up in robes with funny hats. Okay, audience, in case you haven't looked real carefully, we have this tradition, and it goes back literally hundreds of years, maybe even as much as 1,000 years, I'm not sure, where we wear special hats and we wear robes. Now, we think the robes were probably from dingy, cold lecture halls in medieval England, where you had to have a robe or you'd be really cold. And if you were professing up in front of a class, they gave you a robe. And after a while, if it was really cold, you had to have something over your head, a little hoodie. Except that hoodie became a symbolic hoodie. And so as I'm looking out here at our faculty arrayed in front of me and at our faculty here, would you mind standing up? Thank you. Okay, would you turn around? Okay, if you see in the back, there's a marvelous hood on this University of Texas robe. Thank you. That hood denotes someone who's received their PhD degree. There are lesser hoods for master's degrees, no hoods for bachelor's degrees, but you'll see they have an array of accoutrements. Stoles, the white or green or black cloth that's draped around their neck, denotes membership in a society or a specific kind of honor that they may have, or in some cases just something that made them really happy. And then there's also cords. And I'm looking for someone who has a whole bunch of cords draped around their neck right now. Young woman, would you please stand up? Thank you. Okay. You are a good sport. If you'll note, she's got a couple different cords around her neck. The cords look like fancy little ropes, and those cords will denote any number of honors. There's the Latin honors, cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, which mean they got really good grades. There's other types of cords that indicate community service. There's cords that indicate those who've served in the armed forces, are veterans or are currently serving, and we know that that's an incredible thing for our students here to take advantage of being a Hazelwood student and getting a tuition break because of it. And we also have cords for various and sundry other things. Thank you so much for being our cord model today. One of my favorite cords is the first generation cord. I'm a first generation student. I was supposed to be a laborer in Buffalo, New York, a ditch digger. That's what my father wanted for me. It was his aspiration. I could join the union and I'd be a made man. But I took a different path, much to my parents' chagrin, and went off doing things that they didn't really fully understand. When you are a first-generation college graduate, though, you are doing something pretty amazing. 40% of our students here are first generation. And what we do at this university is we act as a social mobility elevator. We help to transform the people who come to school here so that they can get better jobs, so that their moms and dads enjoy a better quality of life. Their brothers and sisters have a role model, their nieces and nephews, and are more likely to go to college. So when you break that tradition and you become the first in your family to go to college, it's a potent social engine changer. And what you will do is live a better quality of life and create prosperity in our region. And that's why we think this is so incredibly important, and why the University of North Texas is so proud of being a first-generation school, a school that's a Hispanic-serving institution, a school that's a minority-serving institution, because we're here to make a difference in this region, in this community. Talking about difference-making, each of you has had the opportunity to be mentored by some of the best faculty anywhere. Faculty who've done amazing things and who continue to help you to achieve. So you probably wouldn't have made it this far without the great faculty who are arrayed in front of you here. And I'd ask all of you, if you'd please take a moment to give a big round, graduates, to give a big round of applause to the mentors who've helped you get where you are. Okay, I saw that. Someone just blew a kiss to one of their students. I think that's so awesome. And by the same token, I want to remind you that you will undoubtedly experience many triumphs and some setbacks. Along the way, you're going to be challenged. When you fail, don't stop. Get up, dust yourself off. Try again. Failure just helps to highlight a new path to success. And when you have those successes or those failures, let us know. Communicate back with us. Let us work with you. And there's nothing that's quite so delightful as hearing from a student who's done something great and they're really happy about their life. It keeps us going. It's our reward, and it makes us happy. I just, about 3 days ago, met someone who was bringing their child to school here, introducing them or trying to get them to go to orientation sessions. And I was talking with the student, potential student, and he said, yeah, Dr. Smatrisk, you were my teacher in cell physiology. And that made me feel really old. But he talked in very wonderful terms about how it had changed his life and what it meant to him. And that, for me, was such an incredible reward. So getting to kind of have that full circle moment with someone I taught who's now bringing their child here to be taught in turn. It's great, and it's one of the best rewards for any faculty member. So stay in touch with us. You know, you've been through a few things since you got here. Not only did you get here in the middle of COVID, or COVID commenced shortly after you arrived, we've been challenged in so many different ways. Trying to do remote learning, making sure that everything kept rolling forward, and you've overcome it all. And now you're here getting ready to graduate, getting ready to move out, hopefully get a job in one of our school districts around here, or maybe even go on to graduate school. It's a pretty great moment. And especially for me, this is a great moment because the graduates from the College of Education actually are founding college from 1890. Are very special because of the effect you have and the significance you have as you enter public school systems or continue on in a teaching role. You're going to do great things for your students, just like we hope we did great things for you. And the impact that you have will be enormous when you multiply it through the number of students who go through your classes year after year, and you think about where they're going to go and what they're going to do. So you, in fact, are creators of social capital. And I love that. And I look to you to make sure that we can assure ourselves of a great future. I mean, the world's kind of a little bit of a mess right now. We've got wars all over, dictatorships popping up, got climate change, so many different things happening that we need you to be the problem solvers of tomorrow and to help in turn, train the next wave of problem solvers. So I'm proud of you. And for me, this is a little bittersweet. This will be one of the last commencements I preside over as president. I step down in August. I return to the front row of seats here as a faculty member. And one of the things I'll probably miss most is the smiling faces of students crossing the stage during graduation, because it's our signature moment. So for all of you, congratulations. Welcome to the class of 2024. Know that you'll be joining an alumni network of about 450,000 former students, and that you can reach out to them, especially in school districts. You'll find us everywhere. So, with that, I wish you a great day, a day full of joy with your friends and family, and I'll leave you with my favorite 3 words: go Mean Green.
Again, let's give applause to President Smatresk. I want to welcome graduates, distinguished faculty, very proud families, and honored guests. As we gather here today to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, I am filled with a profound sense of pride and optimism. For today, we not only mark the end of one chapter, but the beginning of another. A chapter filled with endless possibilities and boundless opportunities to make a difference in your world. As the interim dean of the College of Education, it is both an honor and a privilege to address you on this momentous occasion. Throughout your time here, you have not only acquired the knowledge and skills necessary to excel in your chosen field, but you've also embraced the values that lie at the heart of our institution. The values of curiosity, being a member of a caring community, and understanding that all things are better when done together. Now, I believe that our college, the College of Education, is uniquely poised to answer the question presented by Dr. Martin Luther King when he said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? In the College of Education, with degrees in counseling and higher education, educational psychology, kinesiology, health promotion and recreation, and teacher education and administration, all of our degrees point to, and thus all of you have chosen, career paths that are heeding the call for service to others. Now, our first example is our teachers. Where are my teachers? All right. So this is for you. We all know that teaching is a noble calling, a calling that requires not only intellect and expertise, but also empathy, compassion, and a genuine desire to make a difference in the lives of others. As educators, you each have the power to ignite a passion for learning, instill a sense of curiosity and wonder, and inspire the next generation to reach for the stars. But I need you to know that teaching is not just about imparting knowledge. It is about building relationships, fostering connections, and creating a sense of belonging. Thus, starting today, I want to challenge each of you to embrace a vision of education that extends beyond the classroom, a vision that is rooted in service to others. True education is about empowering individuals to reach their fullest potential, regardless of their circumstances or background. Next is education psychology. We're the graduates from the Department of Education Psychology. For you all, service to communities and families is the mission. Your career paths are about building bridges, breaking down barriers, and creating spaces where all voices are not only heard, but valued. They are about advocating for justice, equity, and inclusion, and working collaboratively to address the pressing challenges facing our society today. In addition, you offer clients service, which is another essential aspect of your work. Whether you're working with children, adults, or families, I ask you to remember that each person you serve is a unique individual with their own hopes, dreams, and struggles. Approach your work with empathy, compassion, and cultural humility, and always strive to create a safe and supportive environment where your clients can thrive. Finally, for kinesiology, health promotion, and recreation, where are you? Your service is to individuals' health, well-being, and quality of life, which is paramount. Whether your focus is service through a medical profession, through fitness training, or through delivering recreation or sporting events and programs, the service mission is a life-altering one, that of improving the mental and physical well-being of others. Yet please, I ask you to remember, you each also have a responsibility to prioritize your own mental, emotional, and physical well-being so that you can be fully present and effective in working with helping others. For all of you, for each of you, please remember to take care of yourselves. You see, lives of service often mean we ignore our own well-being. I ask that you seek support when needed and prioritize self-care as an essential aspect of your practice. You cannot give to others when your own vessel is empty. Now, as you embark on your service journey, I urge you to always remember the profound impact you have the power to make. Whether you are teaching in a traditional classroom setting, working with clients in a clinical setting, or serving individuals or families in the communities in other ways, remember that you are shaping the future, one student, one client, one community at a time. In closing, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this incredible achievement. Your dedication, resilience, and passion for education are an inspiration to me and to us all. As you go forth in the world, may you continue to embody the values of service, compassion, and excellence that have been instilled in you during your time here. And may your journey be overflowing with joy, fulfillment, and profound satisfaction in knowing that you are making a difference in the lives of others. For as the late, great Albert Einstein once said, only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Congratulations, class of 2024. The world awaits your brilliance, your compassion, and your boundless potential. I would now like to acknowledge the students graduating with distinction. Undergraduate candidates whose overall grade point averages are from 3.5 through 3.69 graduate cum laude, meaning with praise. Would those students please stand and be recognized? Those candidates whose GPAs are from 3.7 through 3.89 graduate magna cum laude with high praise. Would those students please stand? And those candidates whose GPAs are from 3.9 through a perfect 4.0 graduate summa cum laude with highest praise. Would those students please stand? And now I'd like to ask all candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the College of Education to please rise for the conferral of degrees by President Smatrusk.
On the recommendation of the faculty and your dean, and by the authority granted to me by the state of Texas through the UNT System Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been certified, with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Audience, join me in congratulating the newest graduates in the universe. Please be seated.
It is now time to recognize today's graduates. Marshals, please usher the candidates to the platform so they can be congratulated. Graduates, once you have been recognized on stage, please return to your place and be seated.
Presenting the candidates from the Department of Educational Psychology. Natachi K. Achu, magna cum laude. Lainey Elizabeth Albert, magna cum laude. Madeline R. Anderson. Courtney Ann Benazak. Sarah M. Brown.
Kiana Elizabeth Chance, summa cum laude.
Manjita Chetri, cum laude. Zaira Guillen Coronado, cum laude. Destiny J. Galizia. Alexia Cristina Garza, cum laude. Alyssa Kathleen Gay, cum laude. Adriana Sierra Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Melissa Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Leah Lavette Harris. Hannah Mackenzie Heff. Imani A. Kuntz. Angela Montserrat Lopez, summa cum laude. Gabriela Paola Luna, magna cum laude. Molly Lee Mason, cum laude. Tanner Jacoby Blake McDaniel, magna cum laude. Yadria Juliana Angelise Owens, cum laude. Sheree Perez. Morgan Jean Shook. Madison Noman Silavangsa, magna cum laude. Zoe Lauren Skinner. Savannah Marie Thompson. Kiana J. Titus. Madison E. Watkins, magna cum laude. Aiden C. Wright, cum laude. Presenting the candidates from the Department of Kinesiology, Health Promotion, and Recreation. Eileen Clarissa Aguirre. Brian Alejandro Aguirre. Grant James Allen. Dina Raed Al-Nemri, magna cum laude. Andrew Martin Amsler, cum laude. Jackson C. Anderson.
Isabella Arela.
Ahmad M. Atatra, magna cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Banks. Julianne Eliana Berrigan, summa cum laude. Iman Renfro Bashir.
Alyssa Belmonte, cum laude.
Angelo Luis Beralde Bendicio. Ryan T. Bergami, summa cum laude. Rachel Nicole Bahari. Aaron Jose Betcher. Emily Abigail Bonilla, cum laude. Samuel Houston Boss. Maxwell J. Bozeman, cum laude. Brandon Michael Bridges. Juan Briseño Morales.
Isabella Berta, cum laude.
Therese N. Burgos, magna cum laude. Jacoby Devon Taylor Campbell. Weston Thomas Chaddick.
Madison Cleary.
Emerson Coburn, magna cum laude. Christopher Patrick Coleman. Emily R. Condit. Serenity L. Craig. Ana Elizabeth de la Paz, cum laude. Martin de Luna. Ruby E. Del Valle, magna cum laude. August Brianna Donnell. Christopher Doe Wynn.
Jet Raymond Duncan.
Igosa Courage Egbenoma. Jose J. Feliciano de Leon, cum laude. Eric R. Fisk. Arlene Frias. Nathaniel K. Downing. Deshaun Jacoby Ford. Jordan Robert Fuller, cum laude. Tyler Neal Gant, cum laude. Kendra Michaela Gully. Areli Gutierrez. Selena Gabrielle Guzman. Sophia Alden Hagstrom. Jared Maurice Handy. Damian Zion Harris, magna cum laude. Robin Harrison. Nathaniel W. Hardrick. Caitlin Brooke Harvey. Brandon Hendricks. Alexa Naomi Hernandez. Angie Lizette Hernandez. Danielle Renee Hitchens. Martin Maurice Ingram. Emily Faith Jenkins, summa cum laude. Mia K. Jenkins, cum laude. Shania Dion Jones. Paranita Kapoor, cum laude. Sheridan N. Kelly, cum laude. Willard J. Kennard. Chloe Dion King, magna cum laude. Jameer DeJour Nolan. Emmanuel Ayobola Koya. Caleb Ashton Cruz. Bria Elise Landry, magna cum laude. Michelle Isabella Laris Borjas, cum laude. Momong Mitchell Lee. Audrey L. Lemons, magna cum laude. Chella Suzanne Linebarger, magna cum laude. Seth T. Lowe, magna cum laude. Isaac Noe Lujan. Michael E. Malone III, summa cum laude. Joel Hunter Manaman. Karina Martinez. Eli K. Mbale, cum laude. Chloe Rochelle Markland, magna cum laude. Mackenzie A. McClendon. Andrew Leonardo Mejia. Angel Miranda. Tatiana Lachey Merchant. Florence Mushimi Imana. Winnie Nanskombi. Ruvarash Helen Nembuare. Hugh B. Moore. Joshua Aberachuku Moneke.
Kachi Noabara.
Abele Olivia Obibo. Melissa Milagros Ocasio, magna cum laude. Jake Tyler Odom.
Josue Adrian Olvera. Ryan Ortiz.
Victoria Isabella Ortiz. Andrea Lynn Pasnurski. Allison K. Pena. Sarah Permenter, summa cum laude. Jose Antonio Pineda. Nikolai Joseph Ponce. Isabella T. Rabara. Ethan Ramsey. Anthony Keyshawn Richardson. Allie Nicole Riddle. Annabelle M. Rios. Felicity Rodriguez. Andrew Allen Rosenberger. Natalie Dawn Ross. Suzette Sanchez Lopez. Emma Sanders. Kadesh Omar Sanders. Joaquin J. Sanchez, cum laude. Ashley Patricia Sauceda, cum laude. Dylan T. Schnell. Isabella Alexandra Schmuckel, summa cum laude. Megan Michelle Schwartner, summa cum laude.
Tyler Scott.
Haley E. Ship, cum laude. Tyresia Simone Sims, magna cum laude. Demond Lamont Smith. Jessica Sarai Solazano Puizo, cum laude. Haley Jade Talbert. Javion D. Tennyson. Bailey Susan Thompson, cum laude.
Jessica H. Torres.
Tommy Vin Tran. Cameron Lee Traylor, cum laude. Isaac Trevino. Daniel Valente. Inmar B. Ventura. Alberto Veliz. Naya Ray Vinegar. Abigail E. Ward, magna cum laude. Grayson Whitsitt. Zachary James Wilkie. Aaron J. Thompson. Leland Lorenz Williams. Aaliyah M. Walker. Heather Nicole White. Evelyn Corema Villalobos, cum laude. Lakin Chantry West, summa cum laude. Perla Elizabeth Wolf, summa cum laude.
Kendall Wood.
Christian Ramon Wortham. Presenting the candidates from the Department of Teacher Education and Administration. Paige Caitlin Adams. Kimberly Argueta, magna cum laude. Kathleen Elizabeth Bailey. Alexandra M. Balcazar, magna cum laude.
Cheyenne Bandy.
Andrea Barron Ayala, summa cum laude. Isabella Rosemarie Binion, magna cum laude. Reem S. Blake, summa cum laude. Courtney Ann Bach, cum laude. Bailey Aaron Bunkowitz. Fallon Aaliyah Buckner. Walker James Calhoun. Isabel Guadalupe Carrillo, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Carrizales, magna cum laude. Natalie Ann Casey, cum laude. Stephanie Jaylene Castaneda. Alexis Michaela Castillo. Kylie Ann Catton, summa cum laude. Sydney G. Crocker, cum laude. Kennedy Alexis Cooper. Caitlin Nicole Saranowitz, magna cum laude. Phoebe Karen Smithy Davis, cum laude. Elizabeth Marie Delcom, magna cum laude. Emily Grace Dickerson, cum laude. Christopher M. Diddick. Jacqueline Marie Doherty, cum laude. Laughlin Faye Douglas. Kylie Kathleen Easton. Emma Soleil Fogel. Megan Elizabeth Gallup. Cynthia Garcia. Riley Lauren Garrett, summa cum laude. Liana G. Garriga, magna cum laude. Mariah Gloria Gonzalez. Christina N. Gonzalez, cum laude. Joanna Giselle Gonzalez, cum laude. Ingrid Annette Gracia, cum laude. Nicole Danielle Grant, cum laude. Angelica Ruth Groisman, cum laude. Madison M. Hankey, summa cum laude. Mia R. Henlin, cum laude. Mason Jack Hansen. Alexis G. Harwell. Ashlyn P. Hedden, magna cum laude. Morgan Grace Henson. Stephanie Herrera Macias, cum laude. Jessica Malia Howard. Ashley Georgia Howland.
Kyle T. Ingram.
Emily Marie Jackson. McKenna Elaine Jeffrey, magna cum laude. Sarai Lydiette Jennings. Aide Jimenez, cum laude. Christian Richard Johnson. Julie Elizabeth Johnson. Laura Sujin Johnson, magna cum laude. Evany Kavatkar. Tabitha Amber Kershey, magna cum laude. Kendall R. Confelder, cum laude. Mallory E. Conan. Jamie Kathleen Kopp, magna cum laude. Rachel Kress. Nicholas Takashi Kritz. Alexander Elliott Landon, magna cum laude. Alexa Langley, cum laude. Shinny Lee, magna cum laude. Daphne Claire Lynn, summa cum laude. Yisha Marquez. Clarissa Grisel Martinez. Lauren Monique Martinez, cum laude. Carissa Mayo. Veronica Maria McAllister, cum laude. Caroline Renee McCarroll, cum laude. Andromeda Ruth McFadden. Mary Faith Loveless McHugh. Haley Nicole Messer, summa cum laude. Harvey R. Miller. Zoe Ann Moore. Brittany Deanne Knowles. Savannah Ray Newberry. Theresa Huynh. Trinity D. Nichols. Rebecca Faith Painter, summa cum laude. Abigail Lauren Parton, magna cum laude. Betty Tina Fan, magna cum laude. Celeste Beatrice Ponce, magna cum laude. Anushka Mariette Quinones. Pernoto Rahima, summa cum laude.
Ingrid Ramirez de Rosa, cum laude.
Natalie Ramirez. Lindsay Lee Rowden, magna cum laude. Madeline Nicole Recker, summa cum laude. Anna E. Riero, summa cum laude. Daisy Jeanette Reyes, cum laude. Jacqueline Reyes, magna cum laude. Melissa Lynn Richardson. Emily B. Rickelson, summa. Alize Rizvi. Jessica Marie Robamed. Aaliyah R. Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Annabelle Rodriguez. Mia N. Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Sophia Otila Rodriguez. Presley Renee Ryan, cum laude. Crystal Sanchez, magna cum laude.
Sofia Victoria Sanchez.
Morgan Sanders. Lily Helen Savage. Jada Paulina Scott. Gabriel I. Setford. Jordan Nicole Shipley, magna cum laude. Andrea Celeste Supe. Jillian Lee Spring, magna cum laude. Reese B. Simic, magna cum laude. Victoria L. Stormer, magna cum laude. Allison Marie Texidor, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Jean Tillison, summa cum laude. Jason Edward Tolsch. Daisy Tomas Nestor, cum laude. Natalie Mae Trigo. Lisbeth Valdez, cum laude. Jordan C.L. Vanderweel, cum laude. Megan Julia Walsh. Anna Grace Wheeler, cum laude. Kylie Abigail Williams. Jayla X. Wilson, cum laude. Leah Jane Wiley, cum laude. Alejandra Saldivar Salcido. Leah Marie Zelensky, summa cum laude.
Ruben Varghese.
Let's give him one more round of applause, shall we? And now I would like to invite Mr. Ernest Martinez to say a few words about the UNT Alumni Association. Mr. Martinez?
Greetings, esteemed graduates of UNT. I'm Ernest Martinez, Vice Chair on the Board of Directors for the UNT Alumni Association and a fellow alumnus standing with you in mean green pride. Today, I extend my heartfelt congratulations on your extraordinary accomplishment. The journey to a degree is a monumental one, and your steadfastness and resolve have been the keys to arriving at this celebratory milestone. My own experiences at UNT have revealed the truth. This institution is far more than a place of learning. It's a vibrant and supportive community. Your degree is not just a personal triumph, but also a symbol of your induction into an alumni family characterized by its compassion, creativity, and resilience. As we gather on this significant day, you are aligning with a group of visionary leaders and pioneers, individuals who are actively shaping our world. Our alumni network is robust, with 476,000 members spanning the nation and the world. No matter where life takes you, you'll find the spirit of UNT there too. Now, the moment has come for you to carve out your unique path and leave an indelible mark. As you venture forth to fulfill your ambitions, take solace in knowing that UNT will support you at every juncture of your life's journey and professional endeavors. The UNT Alumni Association plays a pivotal role in maintaining the bonds between our students, alumni, and the university. Our aim is to ensure that the strength of the Mean Green Network remains with you well beyond the moment that you receive your diploma. We encourage you to remain engaged with UNT through the Alumni Association, attend our alumni gatherings, get involved with the Mean Green Mentors program online, stay connected via social media. Share your triumphs with us so we can revel in your success together. Occasionally, pause and reflect on your days as a UNT student. Then march into the future armed with the assurance that your alma mater's support is everlasting. Be assured your Mean Green family is brimming with pride and eagerly anticipates witnessing the impact you will make. For those adorned with class rings, it's time to rotate your ring, positioning the University of North Texas outward as a declaration of your readiness to embrace the challenges ahead. May you wear your UNT ring with enduring pride. Remember, you are forever a part of a community that has unwavering faith in you and invests in your potential. Welcome to the fold of UNT alumni. Congratulations, and may the spirit of the Mean Green thrive within you. Go Mean Green.
Graduates, it is now official. You're the newest alumni of the University of North Texas. Amazing. It is now time for you to move that tassel of your cap. Which signifies your status as a college graduate. Can you believe it? To conclude our ceremony, please join me in thanking our vocalist, Kara McBain, a Doctor of Musical Arts candidate in vocal performance. As well as our pianist, Chao Ju Hung, a Doctor of Musical Arts in piano performance. And of course, we want to thank our amazing announcer, Trenton Jefferson. Finally, you know it, y'all. You would not be here today if it wasn't for all these people up here in the stands. That's not good enough. I want you to stand up and give them a really big thank you. As you remain standing, I'd like to invite everyone else to rise for the conclusion of the ceremony. Ms. McBain will lead us in singing the alma mater, after which the marshals will lead the recessional. Candidates, as you continue to move along the corridor of years, remember that your alma mater is a special place, and you are always welcome.